Now introducing the starters for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'7", at forward, number 40, Harrison.
All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there at court, and it's Green in at the small forward.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Fox gets it to go. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Wembanyama. Good work there as it goes. Wembanyama has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? Wembanyama just cutting the D. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Rollins. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Back to Porter. 3-pointer. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs leading by 3. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Look, Fox can run the show at a high level. He reads things quick.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the 3-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
They kick it out to Green. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Back to Castle. Fox passes to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. A rebound by the Bucks. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Porter finds Green. Off target with his three.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Rollins.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
Here's Sohan. Porter against Harper. Pass to Champagnie. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 4. Trent outside. The 3. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Harper. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
A different look from Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Turner. Harris comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Anthony subbed in for Kevin Porter. Harper. Here's Champagnie. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Spurs leading by 4. Now Harper. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Here's Kuzma. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what folk.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Spurs lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Champagnie. San Antonio leading by 8. Wembanyama outside. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look from Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Harris. Giannis kicks to Portis to end the run. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. 6th in rebounding. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, Kevin.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Harper in the corner. Over to the wing. Garnett finds Wembanyama. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
So fun to see Giannis in space with the ball like that. Well, fun for his team.
Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Bucks also with the sub. Turner's checked in. And Wembanyama outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis passes to Turner. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's only a 5-point San Antonio lead. Here's Fox outside for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
And the Bucks making a change here. Porter's checked in. Green finds Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Here's Rollins. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Pass to Rollins. And here's Porter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's Fox with the drive. Johnson, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Rollins. And again, unable to change momentum here. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. find a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
In the corner, Castle with it. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding.
Fox goes in. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Man, he is so fast. Fox just needs one step, then he is practically at the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
One shot.
1:12 left in the first half. And here's Green outside. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Rollins. 17 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
Johnson dishes to Barnes. Vassell against Green. Green shot on the way. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Porter passes to Giannis. From about 19 feet, the shot's good. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
And a look now at some... That is more than enough of a...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox in at the point. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Milwaukee with the ball. 19-point game. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
There's Green with the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
His shot selection's been poor. If I was coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Turner, and they pick up 2. That's now 8 points for Miles Turner.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. In the corner, Castle with it. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Giannis outside. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Count it. That's now 32 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Kevin, back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rollins. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 6 assists in the game. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. And not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Driving the lane. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. That'll be a 5-second call.
And now a moment to see the stats for Porter. Some last season stats for him. He averaged about 10 points a game last year. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Wembanyama, a screen on Porter. Fox finds Wembanyama, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Bucks trail by 19. Porter passes to Rollins. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition time.
And also that they're continuing to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Here's Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama has got 36.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
On the wing, Green. It's Porter outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. And the shot goes in. Wembanyama's got 38 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Green, no luck.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Fox against Porter. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Wembanyama's got 17 now, just in the second half. And here's Green outside. Good on the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
They set the pick. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wembanyama, that's for two. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Wembanyama's got 42 in the game. Porter looking it over. They kick it out to Green. Rollins the pass to Porter. Over Johnson. Porter, no luck.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
A three from Wemby. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And here's Harper from the arc. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks from the baseline. Johnson with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Champagnie. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Champagnie's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Spurs. Well, the Bucks shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Out to Anthony. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Milwaukee ball.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Well, really, Bobby Portis is a key big for this team. He hits threes to stretch the floor, scores at a high clip, plus Bobby is a great rebounder.
To the paint, they swipe it. Yes, that goes in. Wembanyama's got 49 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
Number 50, Cole Anthony.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. Offline with his three. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Turner. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, Turner's been a force. The aggressive mindset, the execution, everything's working for him.
Harper the pass to Champagny. Harper kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Bucks. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
San Antonio again missing. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
16 feet away. Rebounded by Anthony. The Bucks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Wasted no time on that one.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight. Because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Shots good by Turner.
Yeah, excellent work on the offensive glass. Turner punishing the defense for not boxing him out.
Here's Harper. Here's Johnson. The 19-footer is on the money.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Green with a screen on Harper.
2 minutes remaining.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Harper the pass to Bryant. Harper against Porter. Harper's shot's good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Turner, and it's denied.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
The Bucks shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
14 fouls. No good on the free throw. Shooting for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots. And he's good on the second. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter against Harper, and Biyombo has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Lakers. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Khalil Ware.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. And it's Hero in at the point.
And that one's on the defense right there. If you let Adebayo get this close, he will punch it on you.
Here's Doncic. Miami grabs the miss.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go, Legs.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising.
Hero outside, beyond the arc, knocks down the triple.
Well, when you look at Hero's numbers, this is a guy who shoots a good percentage from deep with a high volume.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Out to James. Offline with a 3. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Miami moving it around. Now Hero. 5 to shoot. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
James outside. Shot to stop the run. Hachimura from long range. Miami grabs the miss. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
To the inside. Here's Ware. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
James outside. Hachimura from long range. Drills it from deep. Hachimura's got 5 points.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Outside Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Doncic. Hero for three. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Give him 8.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Lakers trail by 6. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Miami making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. Miami leading by 6. For 3, Powell. And Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hachimura.
And they've done a pretty good job working the ball inside, but haven't been able to convert at all.
And it's Powell off the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 8-point game. Pass to Doncic. Back to Smart from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Jaquez, the pass to Hero. Now here's Powell. It's Jaquez on the wing. It's Adebayo, high post. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Powell's shot is off. Lakers trail by 8. Here's James. Here's Hachimura. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Hachimura's got 7 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Adebayo, a screen on Doncic. Hero with the bucket.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
James finds Doncic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hero, the pass to Jaquez. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Well, Los Angeles shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Sinks the tray. He's got 6.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
Hero against Doncic. Where? Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And there's the foul. It's on Khalil Ware. That's his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Larson comes in for Powell. And Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Larabia is checked in for LeBron. And Connect subbed in for Smart. Larson with the bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Lakers trail by 11. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good. Jovic.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Larabia. No good. Unable to win this run. And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Jovic and Bam play together inside. Davion Mitchell is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Larson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Miami?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance. So knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Graham.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you, Diego.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami.
Now in the game for Miami.
Wiggins with a steal.
Number 22, Andrew.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Fires it. LeBron with the rebound. Lakers trail by 19. Out to the right wing. Smith finds James. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Three-pointer. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Heat making a change here. Powell's checked in. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. 16 feet out, and Wiggins gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Wiggins got 5 points.
And that mid-range shot looking good by Wiggins that time. You can tell he has put a lot of time into that shot.
Hayes, the pass to Arabia. The 3, James. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Jaquez. 16 feet out. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic outside. To get back on track. Drains the triple. 9 points in the game.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Adebayo, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Pass to Vanderbilt. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Jaquez. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Powell, he's open. Offline with a baseline jumper. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And here's Doncic outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. For 3, Powell. And again, it's Miami from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding a three-point shot.
The Lakers shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic. Here's the 3. And there's James from the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breaker dance crew.
And the Heat with some changes. Jovic, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in for Jaquez. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Marcus Smart in for James.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Doncic outside. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. Ayton laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ayton's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the defense better get a body on DeAndre Ayton. That 7-footer is going to do damage on the offensive glass.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told. This pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Here's Hachimura. And Hero grabs the board.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Doncic left side. Here's the Arabia. That three's off the mark. The Heat have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Powell's shot is off. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 26% for this game. Not good.
The speed of Smart's drive is really something. I mean, he is cooking them right now.
Now here's Powell, tightly guarded. Hachimura against Wiggins. Hero for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hero's got 14 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Fellas, how would you respond if you were on the wrong end of a game like this?
I'm not sure because Shaq and I, you know.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Heat.
Dominant.
Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
3-pointer.
12 points for him.
Stretching his range as far as it will go. Doncic is so impressive.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Doncic. The 3. Goes back up. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. There are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Pass to Ware. The kick out to Wiggins. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Wiggins has got 10 points in the game.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Powell for three, and again it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Hachimura from long range. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Powell for three. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Oh, man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
James passes to Doncic. Three-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. BA, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Doncic against Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Wiggins against Doncic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Adebayo, that's good.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And the Lakers also making a switch. Larabia's checked in for Smart. And it's Ayton off the drive. For three, James gets the three to fall. James has got 6.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Pass to Jaquez. To the right side. Here's Larson. Here's Jovic. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Fontecchio. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jaquez. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, that's a hard drive, but Jaquez Jr. showing patience at the same time, finding a way to navigate his way to the rim.
Hachimura from long range. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. He's got 15.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Pass to Jaquez. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Fontecchio outside. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Fontecchio's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Launches it, and that one's good. Larabia.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Mitchell against Doncic. Here's Jaquez. Knocks down the long J. Jaquez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Jaquez, he is really competitive. Comes back with the answer at the three-point line.
Well, the Heat's shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Pass to Larson. Now Mitchell. And he can't get that one. It's been all about Norman Powell for Miami. What a game from deep. Making 5 trays. More 2K act. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
I like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet. They do not like it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jaime Jaquez out there with Davion Mitchell. Then there's Simone Fontecchio, and it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
James up top. Jaquez covers. And that one's good. LaRavia.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
LaRavia's got 2 of 5 from deep to fall. Pass to Larson. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. LaRavia goes in.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Inside. Here's Larson. Back to Fontecchio. From the corner. And the jumper falls for him.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. LaRavia outside. There's the 3. Rebound Miami. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Larson. The 3 is up. Counted from distance.
And when it comes to Jaquez, his best trait might be his decision-making out of the wing position.
Hayes finds James, and it's going to be a 3-second call. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, B.A., the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Here's Jaquez. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 8 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Hayes. And Hachimura has subbed in for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Pass to Jaquez. From downtown. Rebound by the Lakers. James outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Mitchell against Doncic. Here's Jaquez. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. James outside to the left side wing. LaRavia passes to Hachimura. Off target from 3-point range.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Fontecchio. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. But truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Johnson, he's checked in for Fontecchio. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Smart outside, into the lane. It's stolen by Jaquez. Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by Smart. That's good from Jaquez on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Smart. Here's the floater. And again, the Lakers, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky if you missed that one.
Here's Jovic. Hachimura covering. Larson. He buries it from 3.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Mitchell, the pass to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Doncic. From deep. And there's James from the arc. Can't get it to drop. Heat shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyler Hero.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
The 3-ball connects from downtown.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Smart for 3. Larson with a rebound.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Larson. It's Jaquez on the wing. Over Smart. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jaime Jaquez.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose on Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pritchard and White are their guards. Brown out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. Now here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. And the 3 off target. 20 feet out. Ball with the bucket. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get the season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And good that time. Ball's got his second basket.
This is where the size of LaMelo pays off, folks. 6'7" and ready to finish.
Pass to Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, tough start. 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
And Ball slams it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Right the basket, Brown. Cranes the three-pointer.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Out to the right wing. And Knipple, the bucket on the assist by Ball.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
And here's Brown outside. Pass to Hauser. Shoots the 3, sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
High, arcing shot, and Ball puts it in. Ball's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And the Hornets' playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good-looking 3, you take it.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Outside, White. Back to Brown. Here's Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 6.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Bridges. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Brown. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Kings. Pritchard against Ball. Outside, White takes a 3, and the Celtics another 3.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Now Ball. 8 points for him. Charlotte moving it around. Knipple trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston's gotten a lot of shots off from 3-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. For Charlotte, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And it's Ball in the corner. Traps in the tray. Ball's got 11.
The corner is not a problem for Ball. He's confident he can make that.
Pass to White. Back to Brown. Lets it go from the wing. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Then for the Celtics, Walsh is checked in. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Guys, back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Now, here's Sexton. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Fires from deep. A rebound by Simons. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Spurs. And it's White missing. Sexton with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Well, Colin Sexton, Doris, provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's a confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton. Well, Colin Sexton, I mean, great athleticism, unbelievable quickness, but there is an intensity that pours off this guy nightly that you have to admire.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
Top of the key. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Mann. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Hornets lead by 5. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's Charlotte. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Grant Williams. LaMelo Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's James. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simons. His last outing, 16 points for him. Fires the three. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Simons, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Right side, Gonzalez. And it's off from three-point range. Charlotte leading by 7. And here's Miller outside. It's rebounded by Walsh. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Plumlee with the steal. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Here's Simons. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And anytime you get a fast break chance, you want to run. And Simons, a terrific finisher.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Three-pointer, Simon. Green with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Gonzalez. Simons from outside. The shot comes out.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
And it's Green missing. Celtics trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kept alive. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Count that bucket. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Knippel in for Josh Green. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Three-pointer, Simon. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
And there it is for him. Bridges has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Brown finds Hauser. Connects from three-point range. Hauser's got 9 points.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Here's Miller in the corner. Knippel with it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Quite simply, you need to run Knippel off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Brown against Miller. Good. He's got 11. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
The drive-by ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now Brown launches it. Bridges with the board.
And they continue to control the glass.
Ball with it. Picked up by Brown. And Ball slams it in.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
Pass to Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hauser's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Hornets. Celtics also with a sub. Derek White's checked in for Anthony Simon. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And combined strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
DB all-world talent with LaMelo Ball. But health and win still a work in progress.
Kevin, we know this. He is highly skilled with the ball in his hands. He's a fearless shooter. For LaMelo Ball, it's as much about entertainment as it is skill.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. And his 3rd shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. T2 from Ball. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Outside, White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got his 2nd bucket.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Bridges for 3. The rebound by Cato.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Brown, and there are the Celtics with another basket. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've led by as many as 14 points. That one falls. Ball's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The LaMelo Ball able off the dribble to get into that jumper so fluidly there.
Brown kicks to White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the middle, taken away. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a...
And now that'll do it for our show today.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the center position.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. Can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Here's Pritchard. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Brown, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
James checked in for Charlotte. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. James outside. Charlotte moving it around. Bridges for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Queta. And he banks in the layup. Queta's got 8 points.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's Ball. And the shot goes in. And the Hornets lead by 12.
How about LaMelo getting quickly to that floater game?
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Trey Mann comes in for James. And it's Hauser in the corner. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Out to White. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, man. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Mann's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, Trey Mann, opportunistic behind the arc. Give him a look. He will take it absolutely.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. With this chance, I'll show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Hauser with the ball. He's covered by Ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Ball. He gets it in there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eyes see. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And there's a foul called on Trey Mann.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. Here's Hauser. Boston. No good that time either.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ball with the bucket.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Pritchard with the ball. Looking to end the run. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Let's go over to the sideline. Here's some news about Brandon Miller. Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hornets head athletic trainer. I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Trey Mann comes in for James.
Guys, LaMelo Ball is one of the most popular players with the younger generation, and I think it's the flair and the style and the freedom he brings to the game of basketball.
And a missed layup. The Celtics shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And it's White missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ball fires from way outside. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Walsh. Knocks down the 3 ball. Walsh has got 6.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Plumlee sets the pick for Ball. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
White finds Hauser. Lets it go with a 3. The Hornets pull it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And that one is good.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Here's Queta. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Nifty move. It's stolen by White. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Pushing it up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen. Triggering.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Brown, good.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner 3, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
Now, here's Sexton. Shoots over Simon. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He ends up dropping in 2 from... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Williams is out there with James. Then there's Sexton. Then there's LaMelo Ball. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Drills it from outside. And the Hornets lead by 18.
Boy, LaMelo Ball gets into the basket area and then delivers it on time and on target for the three-pointer.
Simons from outside. Doesn't go for him.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Williams sets a screen for Ball. And the slam by Williams.
Wow, what a finish at the rim by Grant Williams. I didn't know he had that in his game, fellas.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Gonzalez. Front past the arc. That shot off. Ball against Gonzalez. It's good. Ball's got 38 points.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Brown deciding where to go with it. And finished off by Brown.
And this is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Knipples checked in for Colin Sexton. And a change for the Celtics. Cade is checked in. Ball from long range. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 41.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Brown down low, working on Williams. Here's Walsh. No good from outside.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Pass to Knippel. Williams kicks the ball. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Simons. And he can't bank that one in. Celtics trail by 20. Celtics passing it around. Got a piece of it. Here's Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got 43 points.
There is such length that comes with LaMelo Ball. This guy's ability to finish in the paint is really admirable.
Brown finds Simons to the inside. The kick out to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Charlotte leading by 22. In the corner, Knippel with it. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Great ball movement there.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They set the pick. Outside, Simons. Offensive rebound. Pass to Gonzalez. Outside, Simons. Hands it from downtown.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to present our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Pass to Knipple. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Here's White. A three-pointer off the mark. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Ball. Right wing. Here's Knipple. Hits the three-point bomb. Knipple's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It doesn't take much for Knipple to find his rhythm, and once he does, this guy goes into a scoring machine.
Brown outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go on the record books as a galling win for the Hornets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
From outside the arc, rebounded by the Celtics. Brown outside. Pass to Hauser. That three off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Ball with the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lost it. No good that time either.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks.